Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Electro Drive News, where we bring you the latest news and trends on the electric vehicle industry. Today, we're looking at some exciting numbers from Row Motion's report on global electric vehicle sales for March 2025. So, what did we see? Well, according to Row Motion, there was a significant surge in EV sales last month, with a 29% year-over-year increase and a whopping 40% gain over February. That's a total of 1.7 million new electric vehicles sold globally, contributing to 4.1 million units moved in the first quarter. Now, let's take a closer look at where these EVs came from. China took the lead in global EV sales for the first quarter, delivering an impressive 2.4 million units, up 36% compared to the same timeframe last year. In fact, nearly 1 million of those were sold in March alone, which is just shy of the all-time high reached in August 2024. But what's interesting is how trade friction with the US has affected Chinese EV exports. Despite some lingering tensions between the two countries, Row Motion found that the impact on Chinese EVs has been relatively minimal due to low shipment volumes. In fact, vehicles like Tesla's Model S and Model X are still exported from the US to China in low volumes, but due to current tariffs, the price would almost double. Now, let's move on to Europe, where we saw solid growth in EV sales so far this year, with overall deliveries up 22% year-to-date. Battery electric vehicles, BEVs, climbed by 27%, while plug-in hybrids, PHEVs, rose by 10%. Meanwhile, France experienced an 18% decline in EV purchases YTD after scaling back state incentives. But the UK is where things got really exciting. They recorded a 42% increase in BEV sales and surpassed 100,000 total EV units sold in March, which is their highest monthly total ever. And if you're wondering about North America, we saw a 16% rise in EV sales for the first quarter of 2025. However, there's one major development that could shift market dynamics: President Trump's 25% tariff on auto imports worldwide. This move is likely to drive up prices for both EVs and traditional gas-powered cars, particularly for companies with operations in Japan, Korea, and Mexico. So, what does this mean for the US automotive market? Well, around 60% of EVs sold in the US were assembled domestically last year, but a significant portion still comes from international factories. With steeper trade hurdles now in place, these companies may face a tougher time competing with domestic manufacturers. That's all for today's news on global electric vehicle sales. We'll be keeping an eye on how this story unfolds and bringing you more updates as the market continues to evolve. Thanks for watching Electro Drive News.